everybody, welcome to Burton Avenue. I'm Angie and I love my cutter. I can show you how to make amazing things with your cutting machine, like home decor, wooden signs, custom apparel, and more. I want you to love your cutter too. Welcome to day 16 of my 25 Days of Craftmas series. In this series, I'm showing you how to make 25 different Christmas projects using a cutting machine. And I'm sharing the SVG files I used to make these projects for free. So if you've missed any of the previous days, be sure to check them out. Today, I'm showing how to make these super cute embroidery hoop ornaments. These ornaments are super popular right now, and they are so easy to make. You'll just need a few supplies like the embroidery hoops, fabric, heat transfer vinyl, some Christmas embellishments, a heat source like an iron or heat press, and your cutting machine. You can find the complete list of supplies below or over on my blog at burtonavenue.com. Now let's head over to the craft room and get started. The first thing we need to do is grab the SVG file we'll be using for this project. You can get it for free on my blog at burtonavenue.com. I keep all the SVG files for the projects I make in my free SVG library. These files will work with all kinds of cutting machines and are free to everyone. Once you're on my site, just click on Free SVG Files and then Free SVG Library. You'll need a password to get into the library, and there are instructions on the screen if you need to get one. Once you're in the library, you can search for the file Christmas Silhouettes. It will either be listed under the most recent projects and cut files or under the Christmas category 25 Days of Craftmas 2019 Day 16. So go ahead and click on that link and the file will be downloaded onto your computer. Now when you download files online, they usually come in a zipped folder, and you'll need to extract them before you can upload them into your software. To do this, we're going to double-click on the folder we just downloaded. A new window will pop up, and somewhere on the screen you should see the option to extract all. Click on that, and another window will pop open. Here you will see the destination where your unzipped files are going to be saved. Remember that because you'll need to get to it later. Click on Extract, and the files will be unzipped onto your computer. So let's head over to Cricut Design Space and start a new project. Over on the left, click on Upload, then Upload Image, and then click Browse. Now we're going to find the SVG file we unzipped earlier. Sometimes these SVG files will appear as a Chrome HTML document, so if you don't see SVG file listed, be sure to look for that. Double-click on the file name, then click Save, then select the image one more time and click Insert Images. Now the design will appear on your Canvas screen. So we're going to go up and resize the design to 3 inches. Now to make sure these will all fit on our embroidery hoops, I'm going to draw a circle that's the same size as the embroidery hoop. So my embroidery hoops measure 3 1/4 inches, so I'm going to change the size of the circle to that. And then I'm going to click on Arrange and Send to Back. Now I can just place the circle behind each design and make sure it fits. So that one works, that one works, that one works, and that one works. So those are all a good size. Now I can delete the circle, and I can right click on the design and click Attach. Now we're ready to send this design to our Cricut to cut. Click on the green Make It button, and this screen will show up and let us see how the designs are going to look on our cutting mat. Since we're cutting these designs out of HTV, we need to mirror them so they'll cut correctly. So click on this slider over here and the designs will show up in reverse. Once everything looks good, click on Continue. Then select your machine from the drop-down list. Once Design Space finds your Cricut, it will take you to this screen. Be sure the dial on your machine is set to Iron On. And this is just a warning to remind us to mirror our design before we send it to cut. And our mirror is on, so we are good. So now we can go load up our mat. Place a piece of heat transfer vinyl on your cutting mat. Make sure the shiny side is down on the mat and smooth it out so there aren't any wrinkles or bubbles. Load it into your Cricut by pressing the up and down arrow button. When your machine is ready to cut, the C button will light up. Press this and the Cricut will start cutting. Once everything has been cut, press the up and down arrow button again to unload the mat. Now you can weed away the excess vinyl. Remember, this design is mirrored, so everything is going to be backwards as you're weeding. Use a weeding tool to pull out all those tiny pieces inside of the letters. Place your embroidery hoop onto a piece of fabric and use it as a template to cut out a circle that is just a little bit larger than the hoop. I found this cute buffalo plaid fabric at the Dollar Tree, and it was actually just a winter scarf that I cut up. So be creative in the fabrics that you find. You can use just about anything as long as it can be ironed. Once your circle is cut, center your vinyl design on the fabric. Press the design in place according to the manufacturer's directions. I press mine for about 15 seconds at 320 degrees. Then carefully pull off your carrier sheet. Repeat this with the other designs. Now it's time to put together the ornaments. Separate the embroidery hoop and place the fabric over the inside hoop. Center the design as much as possible. Then place the outside hoop over the top. If the design shifts and isn't centered anymore, you can gently pull at the fabric to put it back in place. Once the design is centered, you can tighten up the hoop. Flip the ornament over and glue the remaining fabric to the back of the embroidery hoop. To finish off the ornaments, glue on some Christmas embellishment like leaves, pine cones, and berries. Finally, thread some jute through the opening at the top. Trim off the ends so they are even and tie a little knot so you can hang these cute ornaments on your tree. These ornaments are so cute and so easy and would also make super cute gifts for family and friends. Aren't they just adorable? And they're so easy to make. The best thing is you can customize them with your own fabric and designs. I hope you enjoyed today's project, and I hope you'll join me again tomorrow for another day of Craftmas. See ya!